Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and hello everybody. I'm Cikgu Hayati from SMK Batu Lintang Kuching. Yesterday I posed a question in my Fun Physics World, a paper 3 MRSM 2014 question. Okay, section A, question number 1. And I promise you all that if the number of like achieve 30, then I will make a special technique of answering video for you all. Okay, let us check how many number of likes are there. So this is the pause. Okay, this is the pause, and then come look at the number of likes. So I can see Batu Lintang students name there. So can see here 3 plus 28. Yep. Yes, we achieve 31. Okay, achieve the target. Okay, so let us start. Are you ready? Okay, MRSM 2014, focusing on section A, question number 1, 16 mark. So this question will start by asking you to write the manipulated responding fixed variable, then followed by writing down the data, okay, in a table form like this. So manipulated responding and fixed variable, then record reading in the column provided, then tabulate data in the table form, plot graph, okay, and last one they will ask you about the relationship between the two variable that you plot the graph already. Okay, so the first part, manipulated responding fixed variable. So there are two ways to determine manipulated and responding variable. Okay, one is by looking at what graph you need to plot. Like this, graph of delta theta against L. Okay, so the first variable mentioned will be the vertical axis, which will become your responding variable. So in this case, delta theta is your responding variable. And the second variable mentioned will be the horizontal axis. Okay, so in this case, L will be the manipulated variable. That is one way. Another way is by looking at the first sentence. Look at the first sentence. Okay, so when you see the word relationship, circle it. Okay, so student carries out experiment to investigate the relationship, circle this word, between, you bracket the two variable followed, angle of deflection, bracket, and then length of the wire, bracket. So these two is actually your responding and manipulated variable. But to confirm which one is your manipulated variable, further reading, search for the word repeated and circle it. Okay, so thread, where is the repeated? Okay, look at this. The procedure is repeated. Okay, repeated. So circle the word repeated. And the one that repeated will be confirmed your manipulated variable. Okay, which means the length of wire L, this is your manipulated variable. Then go back to the first sentence. Go back to the first sentence. Okay, relationship between angle of deflection and the length. So here we know that length of wire L is your manipulated variable. So write down. And then the angle of deflection, the symbol delta theta, also is your responding variable. So you write down your answer. Okay, one way to determine the constant variable is to search for the word constant, fixed, unchanged, the same in the question. If you can find this, either one of these four words, constant, fixed, unchanged, the same, that will be a confirmed fixed variable. But I don't think you can find it in this question. Another one is by relating the manipulated and responding variable with a formula. Example, to determine the relationship between force and acceleration. So the formula that relate to that experiment will be F equals to MA. So since F and A is already mentioned, so means that M will be your fixed variable. But you cannot use that method for this question because there is no general formula that relate to this. So means that you need to use another method. So the other method is by looking at the diagram. Look at this diagram. Okay, see what will be possible, what will be the fixed variable, the constant variable. So maybe look at the lot here. Okay, so we know that we know that the angle of deflection is your responding variable, the length of the thread is your manipulated variable. Okay, so your fixed variable can be the mass of the lot, can be also the maybe the diameter of the thread. Okay, so write down your answer. So I already prepared this. Okay, so manipulated variable is the length. See, better to copy with a symbol. Okay, copy the symbol also. And then angle of deflection, okay, delta theta, and then diameter of wire, mass of the lot. So where do I get the symbol just now? So you look at the question again. Okay, can see here. Copy with the symbol. Okay, angle of deflection delta theta, length of wire, comma L. Okay, like that. Okay, 1B. Record reading of final angle of deflection theta F, and calculate the value of delta theta by using the formula delta theta equals to theta F minus 90 degree. Okay, we look at the diagram. Okay, look at the guideline. So where's the guideline? Okay, here. So diagram 1.2 shows where you should measure theta F from. So obvious, there are two sides of the protractor now. We need to measure the one that on the right side. Okay, this is your theta F. Okay, now look at the first diagram. Diagram 1.3. So they did not label theta F in the diagram, but you can see theta F already labeled in 1.2 and just follow this guideline. Okay, so it means that your theta F will be on the right side. So what is the reading now? Okay, so 90, so obvious. Okay, we zoom in. So this is 98 degree. So you write down 98 degree. Okay, then your theta F, use the formula just now. So delta theta, use the formula. So theta F minus 90. So means that 98 minus 90. So the value here should be 8 degree. Okay, don't forget to write the unit. So degree is the unit. Okay, next. So do the same thing with diagram 1.4 and so on. So diagram 1.4, so can see here also theta F will be the right side angle. So now is 106. Okay, means that 106. So you write down 106 degree, and then delta theta will be 106 degree minus 90. So it will be, press your calculator correctly. Okay, it should be 16. Okay, 16 degree. So you don't have to show your working here, just write the answer 16 degree. Okay, now look at 1.5. Okay, so your theta F is 114. Can see, right? 114. So write down 114 degree. And then 114 degree minus 90, press your calculator. So the answer should be 24. So write down here 24 degree. Okay, so you do the same thing to diagram 1.6 and diagram 1.7. Okay, and write your data here. Okay, now do you need to write the decimal place or not? Okay, to figure out that, one way is to look at the 2 point on the instrument. Okay, just like this, let's say 30 and 20. Okay, so you minus them, so 30 minus 20, and then divided by how many division between the 2 point. So in this case we have 10 division, so means that 30 minus 20 divided by 10. So what do you get? So means that 10 divided by 10, so you get 1. So no decimal place, so no need to write the decimal place. Okay, maybe we look at this question. This is another question. So this is Terengganu paper 2014. Okay, and they give you this ruler. Okay, and okay, maybe we focus on diagram 1.3. Okay, the left side is in centimeter, the right side is in inches. Okay, so maybe just focus on centimeter. So look at 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter. So to know whether you need to write decimal place or not, so just minus them. So 4 minus 3, okay, divided by how many division between them? So there are 10 division also. So means that 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 divided by 10 is 0.1. So means that yes, you need to write 1 decimal place for all the reading that you have. Okay, so this is the answer for B1 in the column provided just now. So you write the angle, okay, make sure you write the unit, okay, from diagram 1.3 until diagram 1.7. So there are 5 reading. So if let's say 5, if all correct, okay, you will get 2 marks. If let's say 3 to 4 correct, you get 1 mark. If let's say less than that, it will be a 0 mark. So be careful when you write your data. Okay, next one. So your delta theta. Okay, delta theta. So after you minus just now, also you write in the table. So all the correct data. And then make sure you write the unit also. In this case, it's degree. Make sure you don't miss degree. And make sure you write in the column provided. If you don't mark in the column provided, you might miss some of the mark. Okay, so here, so all correct, it will be 2 marks. 3 to 4 correct will be 1 mark. And then 0 to 2 will be 0 mark. Okay, so we move on to question C. Okay, tabulate your results for all L, theta F, and delta theta in the space below. So here you must draw a table with a border. Okay, you must have the table. So I just show you the answer. Okay, like this. Okay, you have a table. Okay, a complete table with the title. So they give you L delta T delta L theta F delta theta. So write that as the title. So the moment you write L theta delta theta, so that will be the first mark. Next one, unit. So centimeter for L, degree for theta, degree for delta theta, that will be another mark. So the second mark. And the third mark, so since this is a 3 marks question, okay, they will look at the decimal place for your raw data. So means that your theta and delta theta, so no decimal place, no decimal place. So here will be the third tick. So 3 marks. Okay, 1D. On graph paper on page 8, plot graph of delta theta against L. Okay, so the title of the graph already given, delta theta against L. So remember, the first variable must be your vertical axis. So delta theta is your vertical axis. And then L will be your horizontal axis. Okay, how do we get the 5 marks? Okay, look at this. So the marks depends on the number of tick that you get. So if let's say you get 7 ticks, okay, you get 5 marks. 5 to 6 ticks will be 4 marks. 3 to 4 ticks will be 3 marks. 2 ticks will be 2 marks. 1 tick will be 1 mark. So quite easy to get 2 tick actually. Okay, so what are the criteria of the ticks? So here, so tick 1 will be for the labeling of the symbol on the vertical and horizontal axis. Tick number 2 will be for the unit for both axes. Tick number 3 will be for the even scale on the both axes. And then tick number 4 and number 5 is actually for the coordinate. So if let's say all correct, all 5 coordinates transferred correctly, you will get double tick. So it means that the fourth and the fifth tick. And then the sixth tick will be for the best straight line drawn. Okay, and then the last tick, 7th, is actually the size of the graph. It should be 10 cm, okay, times 8 cm at least. Okay, so I already prepared this. Okay, see how. Okay, so the graph already plot for you. Okay, the first tick will be for the labeling of the axis, just like this. Okay, so delta theta, vertical axis, L, horizontal axis. This is the first tick. Second tick will be for the unit, vertical axis, um, degree, horizontal axis, centimeter. So both correct. This is the second tick. But if let's say one wrong, you will not get the second tick. Okay, both must be correct. The third tick will be for the scale. So must use even scale for both axes, just like this. So the horizontal axis, can see it is an even scale, and then vertical axis also using an even scale. Okay, even scale means you can use the 2 cm, this 2 cm, okay, 2 cm uh, by using 2, 4, 6, 8, or 5, 10, 15, 20, or 10, 20, 30, and so on. That will be an even scale. If let's say you are using 4, 8, 12, that is also considered as an even scale. But if let's say you are using 3, 6, 3, 6, 9, or maybe 7, 14, 21, or maybe 9, 18, 27, that will be known as an odd scale. So make sure you don't use odd scale, avoid that. Okay, so this is the third tick just now. So when you have 3 ticks like this, you will get 3 marks at least. Okay, not yet plotting the coordinate. Okay, so the coordinate will be tick 4 and tick 5. So all correct transferred. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct. So you will get this. Okay, so mark tick 4, sorry, not mark. This is tick 4, tick 5 for the coordinate. If let's say one wrong, then there will be cross 5. If let's say all correct, you will get both. And then the sixth tick will be for the best fit graph. So make sure your graph are balanced. The point above or under the graph should be nearly the same. Okay, just like this. This is no problem, best fit graph. And the last one is the size of your graph. Okay, should have at least 10 times 8 cm. So you measure those. So this is 2 cm, right? 2 cm, 4 cm, 2, 4, 6, 8 at least, times 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, so this will be the minimum size, but now it's already bigger than the minimum size. So with that, you can get 5 marks for the graph. Okay, 1E. Based on your graph, state the relationship between delta theta and L. So here, okay, so from this graph, we know that this is a straight line graph from origin. So this is a directly proportional graph. So you write your answer as delta theta is directly proportional to L. And this is very important. So make sure you memorize all the pattern of the graph, because this is a confirmed question that will come out. So I make a summary for you all. Okay, try to memorize this. So all the graph here, I label it by using symbol R and M. Okay, means that Ringgit Malaysia. No lah. So this is actually responding variable and manipulated variable. Okay, and you see origin already labeled O. So the first graph here, if you see a straight line from origin, so it should be responding variable is directly proportional to the manipulated variable. Just like just now, delta theta is directly proportional to L. So the second graph, look at this. So this is a curve. When you see the curve like this, so this should be inversely proportional. So means that R is inversely proportional to M. Inversely proportional. And then the third one, so a straight line, okay, cutting the vertical axis. So we have two type of graph with different gradient. So the first one, so this one is actually increases linearly. So you can write R increases linearly to M. The second one, okay, straight line, okay, cut the vertical axis also, okay, but with a negative gradient. So we name this as R is R decreases linearly to M. Okay, and then the fifth graph, so a curve, okay, and it touch the origin. So this is increases graph. Same goes to the sixth graph. So also a curve touch the origin. So for this both graph, so you need to write the relationship as when M increases, R increases. Same. So the sixth graph also like that. So when M increases, R increases. Okay, last but not least, okay, we go back to my Fun Physics World on the posting. See whether your friends submit their answer or not. Okay, so this is the posting. So here, I can see. Okay, your friend, Laura Myra. She's from Lima Setia. Okay, sending her answer. So the graph and the table. Okay, check mine, teacher. Good morning means that she sent this one this morning. And another one is from Ellie J. Okay, also sending her, send her graph and also the table. So we try to give mark on their answer. Okay, see, Ellie said, do check mine too, teacher. Have a good afternoon. Means that she sent it this afternoon. Okay, come. Okay, I enlarge it first. Enlarge the graph first. Okay, can see. Okay, so here, the vertical axis, the first tick for the graph is the 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 axis. So angle of deflection delta theta. So first tick, yes. Wait, horizontal axis, length of wire L, yes. First tick, yes. What about second tick? The unit. Did she write unit? Oh, so the angle of deflection, no unit. So means that no tick 2, and the horizontal axis centimeter also not in. So means that cross 2. Okay, cross 2. And then the third tick. So the scale, is it an even scale? So 2 cm to 10 cm horizontal axis, yes. This is 4, 4, 8, 12. So means that 4 cm to 2 cm also an even scale. So it means that she can get the third tick. Now the fourth tick, fourth and 5. So I think all the point transferred correctly. 10 cm length, 8 degree, 20 cm length, 16 degree, 30 cm, 24, 40 is 32, 50 is 40 degree. Yes, she get both ticks. So tick 4, tick 5, yes. And then what about the tick 6, the best fit graph? Yes, obvious it is the best fit graph. And the last tick, tick number 7. So the minimum size of the graph, this is 1 2 3 4 5 10 cm. Oh, this is just enough. Yeah, good. So she can get the 7 tick, means that she can score 5 marks for the oh, wait, the second tick just now missing because of the unit, so means that she get um, 6 tick. So 6 ticks mean 4 marks. Okay, 6 ticks, 4 marks. So I believe Laura simply make the mistake here so that all your all of you can learn from her. Okay, well done, Laura. Okay, the title L theta F delta theta, that is the first tick, 1 mark. And then the unit cm, degree here, delta theta also have degree, so this is a second tick. And then the rest, the raw data, delta theta F delta theta, no unit. Yes, correct, so get 3 marks from here. So well done, Laura. Really hope you can score in your physics paper. From time to time I will post question in my Fun Physics World, so please feel free to answer the question. It's okay to make mistake, okay, because we can always learn from our mistake. Okay, all the best in your SPM.